Hi, youth people. I'm Chinghiz together with you. Today, April 9, means 2023. And planet Earth, so small, very small. Blue pale dot. This, if you will look from near planets of same solar system, from Saturn, blue pale dot. Our solar system, 100 billions in universe. In our galaxy, how many? And galaxies, how many across universe? That's truths, truths. Yeah, you should know truths, share why you exist, why life on planet Earth, for what? This not about mechanically or some form of that. Evolution, development of life on planet Earth. This not truth. Truth is millions life civilization across universe. 10 of millions. Even more. At least million in universe unity. This civilization can join to universe unity. 100 billions died. They failed. Join. Therefore died. Without universe unity, we will die. I many times said about that, about this truth. And this should be meant for you. If you will understand that, this can be and should be very helpful for you. You're now facing extinction. That's true. You can prevent this also true if we will act together. But without no truth and why you exist, you will rule by evil, which happened already centuries. If entirely, if say we will take entirely millenniums, and today Easter in Christian world, Catholic Church and several others. Orthodox, they have 2 weeks difference about date. It's about history, not about Jesus. They are truths. And also other religions, very important time. In Islam, Ramadan months continue, holy months for Muslims. In Judaism, Pesach, these 3 religious important days happening same time. This about about your history, your evolution. Earth's people. And there are other religions. Buddhism, Hinduism. So, truth, Jesus was with his mission. He was Messiah from universe unity, means God. You call it universe unity God. His mission was, as we know, for what? The time also was, as now, evil, satanic system was ruled the world. Very bullshit, injustice, wars, hate one to others, hate, immorality without frame as now. And Jesus' mission was for say you these truths and show you way. Also, his mission was for show you existence of universe unity. When he was killed under torture, so brutally, and he was aware of that previously, because he knew universe unity knew evil system ruled the world. Who killed him? We know very well known religion leaders. Religion leaders. Their job, try say truth about existence of God means universe unity. To people, but they decided this system, evil, satanic system, the structure. It's not only about Judea, of course, but if about Judea and fact check, if we will take only. But it's no right, I say you that, this position for understand. It's not about Judea again. But this happened in Judea, and Jesus was killed by religion leaders. For Job say truth about God. They intentionally killed Jesus. When they know Jesus from universe unity. Because Jesus' mission was undeniable, transparent, with power of which not have human being, civilization, state, not have. Universe unity means. His miracles too, for that, for sure. And fully transparent as me, for understandable, I saying that. Undeniable. They was feeling Jesus. Jesus was feel them without touch, without words. Telepathic form. And these religious leaders was believe Jesus from God, means from universe unity. But they decided deny that, and they decided kill him, and they killed him. Why? Truth is the structure, system. They can understand Jesus will remove the structure, system, will replace means, but by transparent system, structure, these religion leaders take position, keep the evil satanic structure and kill Jesus. Truth this. And Pontius Pilate was part of the system, and he even tried to some question. Wife also was try said existence of Jesus this truth from universe unity. This one. And he in third day was returned to life after he died on cross. And this was did it by universe unity for show people existence of universe unity. And what did Jesus during his mission? This should be allowed by you as people and walk on the only way to universe unity. This is Jesus' mission. Our days, we seen, I seen, same. Same satanic evil system ruled world. Difference only that today globally, 21st century, including internet, world network and other opportunity, at that time was locally. Countries, empire, there. But same system was. So today same people towards this. Even religion leaders sided with satanic system as was daytime in Judea. Here no matter which religion, matter which system and why this is happening again. Catholic Church, Vatican, Orthodox, their history, their wars as enemy. For what they was fighting, killing one another. And it's not only about Christian, hey, Islam have same Sunni, Shia. In Buddhism you will, in Hinduism too, Judaism too, they have two, but very symbolic Christian. You're talking about Jesus, about Messiah mission, which create Christian religion, building these churches around the world. Masterpiece of architectures and music and paintings and. At the same time, and mainly this wars, hate as enemy, for take more influence, more territories, more wealth, more money, They even today try to deny their history. Catholic Church, others too, history of Vatican, Catholic, and not only Catholic, but very truly evil. Huh? These religion leaders did that. Religion leaders whose job say truths about God. And when we watching Vatican history, they are so satanic evil action. This I saying you, not as propaganda against Vatican or Catholic Church. What I saying based on historical fact check documents means about truths. Satanic evil. These words are using Vatican, Catholic Church, in the history. No one not to plenty historical facts of satanic evil action. This system did that actually because system satanic evil. For example, fact Torquemada, witch hunt, the method how they was arrested, tortured, killed, put on fire, or tortured, these mechanisms. These mechanisms. And same time, think about Jesus. The mechanism how torture, by torture, kill. You should know. The already internet era time, all these facts, even public, which torture mechanism, machines, instrument, Catholic priests, cardinals, others, and the Pope was used. Satanic, evil. Why this happening? Why this happening? Religion leaders. You can't ignore this fact. You can say, but This means you try ignore truths. If so, who you? And of course we will die as civilization if you deny truths, try and downplay these truths because your religion structure. It's not only about Catholics, about Vatican, but Vatican very online, okay? So much docs, facts, confirmed, verified facts, docs. They not have faith to Jesus. They not have faith to God, truth, this. Torquemada, Pope, daytime, earlier and later to history. Continuation of that. And the same satanic evil lifestyle. How much we have docs confirmed verified. The priests, cardinals, others, archbishops, or sexually intervene on the age. How many? How many? This as this as ideology, huh? Because this fact which exists, this show, this as ideology of Christian religion, in concrete this case about Catholic Church, Vatican. Ideology, one of main day action. Figures, blockbuster, millions, totally underage or sexually raped, all that by religion leaders or leaders of church. They even groups. I'm sorry, seconds. Where it is? Of course, each second and the attack. This. Listen, AJ, AJ plus profile account name. Tweeting. A state investigation found over 150 Catholic priests and associates in Baltimore sexually abused 600 plus children over the past 80 years. One parish allowed 11 abusers to work there as group 11. More than 6,000 US Catholic clergy have been accused of sexual abuse. Catholic clergy sexually abused hundreds of thousands of minors over the last 3 decades. Again, Catholic clergy sexually abused hundreds of thousands of minors over the last 3 decades. An inquiry in France found 3,000 Catholic officials sexually abused 200,000 plus minors from 1950 to 2020 during 7 decades. 3,000 Catholic officials in France sexually abused more than 200,000 minors from 1950 to 2020. Catholic officials covered up the abuse in a systematic manner, an inquiry leader said. Catholic leaders were doing, Pope, cardinals, covered up the abuse in a systemic manner. And the epidemic, totally during centuries, millions. This obviously as ideology, this clearly satanic evil, this immorality without frame. Religion leaders did that. Satanic evil. And think about Jesus, how satanic system coming and taking places, including Christian church, including Catholic church. There Jesus not exist on these places. Never will. Never will. Talk with mother, bloodshed, killing more by torture, even wars they one against other. This also there Jesus not exist. This sexual abuse against millions of minors by thousands, tens of thousands of Catholic Church clergy officials. This is about Jesus' religion. This is about Jesus. Huh? And cover up systemic manner. And again, money, influence, this structure, fully and clearly satanic, evil, truth, this. And the same about other religions. Maybe not same form, same level, but differences, believe me, not so big. This is because satanic system ruled world. Therefore, this happening. These religion leaders not have faith to God. These dogs confirm it, verified this fact, truth this. No Christian religion leaders, no Muslims, no Judaism, and others. They not have faith to God. They have faith to Satan, evil. Means this system, they have faith to this system, which allow their structure, allow they build their structure and powerful influence persons be act. If you will deny, downplay these truths, you will die. I know that exactly. All mutually bind. What your you thinking as people, ordinary people, mainly. You have faith to God. Yeah? If you Christian to Jesus, in Muslim to Quran and to Prophet Muhammad, and of course to Allah. In Judaism, to God, to Moses means. And you failing in your action for as human being act by these truths. Universe, unity. Again, you so small planet, civilization, how millions civilization across universe and existence of universe unity. Are you failing act same form? You failing act with these truths. Therefore, satanic system ruled you. As dome, you are on the dome. As robo zombie, financial monetary world or money, financial system, where you won't go all money. If you something you can won't do business or some uh, action, for example, against climate crisis, all money, all money, monetary world. And this money, a current existed money, so evil and satanic, fully fraud, fully fraud. If one of you ordinary people will did same thing, small one, of course, but same, they will arrest you as fraud. Yeah, money laundering, tax evasion, or use these tricks saying for around you people, some quantity, 100. You have money, or this, uh, you will give this guarantee paper for them, huh? Taken from them back. We'll start that from taken from them jewelry. Later, this change for simply money with rent. No, rent my English with percentage. You should give back when he not have money. When this will reveal, you will know you fool it. You will come in, hey, where money? You say you have money. I can use this paper because you have money as guarantee obligation means. Yes, in finance, monetary uh, sphere, these all have names. It's not so important how they call it that. Money mechanisms for full people, blah, blah, blah. Not think about that. Think about these truths. This partly covered money. They're giving you money which not exist. They're even killing you, even putting you on very dangerous, even nations, countries, putting on very poor hunger even, creating this crisis and demanding loan back. Give back money. When not money, not give back money. If not, you will have that. So clearly, satanic evil. And nations fighting, even there was based on that, and nation fighting for so satanic, so injustice, particularly poor countries. And this climate crisis, if you would think happening in this time, for show you actually this happening, this climate crisis as projector, light, helping you see and understand what's happening with you to humanity and why. Because who create climate crisis? They. They all deny. They're using Oriel method, doing denying. 180 degrees form denying. Other name, they saying to white, black, to black, white. This method they're using. Oh, politicians, leaders of countries, or religion leaders, then come into concrete form level. This system create this climate crisis. Climate crisis, the death sentence to you. Already scientists finally said that if you not to act, you will die. Means that. And who create climate crisis? Again, they who own this monetary world, monetary financial system. These big banks, big fossil fuels, big oil spheres. Other name Rothschild and Co. And they intentionally created this climate crisis. And they today intentionally, despite all this fact revealed by all scientists on this sphere around the world, this deadly, if you not to act, no turning point, tip points, no turning points. All starting already broke it, and this will increase sharply, and this can kill you, human beings. They intentionally did and continue to do that. ExxonMobil, Shell, BP, Conoco, Phillips. Say, religion leaders intentionally, as ideology, they face to Satan, acting not ever they for as theater, show themselves for peace. We. Oh, please. But actually, these religion leaders participated on behind scene, of course, secretly, of course, systemic cover-up, by systemic cover-up. Political leaders under this dome in system doing same, but mainly these bigs who rule the world and this main system, and they own this system. They did and continue do intentionally the satanic evil action for kill you. Their goal aim should remain 3 billion people. Today, 8 billion. This truth. I saying you this truth. Therefore, they intentionally action because they acting, because they faith officially. Some of them, particularly who rule the world, they officially, of course secretly, but officially, and truly, they face to Satan, not to God. Among them, publicly, Christians, Judaism, Muslims, yes, Rothschild and Co. in clubs and offshores. But truly, they face to Satan secretly. And their lifestyle, same. Sodom, Gomorrah Forum. And the age for them so normal and should be shared. Their lifestyle. Satanic, evil, pedophilism. They all using cocaine, heroin, their lifestyle. This not means they as narco man, not. They using their lifestyle. And they rule the world. Through this, and you humanity should allow this truth finally. If you will do, this will very helpful, can and will very helpful for you, for fight them, for replace today's current system which rule the world by transparent system. We are not will have place for all these things. Not will have because transparency. You human beings, you know evil. You know evil. System pushing that me. If you will free my mission for that, together we can. You have dream, huh? To God, to universe unity. your life level everywhere, peace, prosperity, respectful life level, all truly neighbors as love, it means respect. You all dream that. Happiness, huh? No blah blah about happiness. Really. That possible. Jesus' mission was for that too. My mission exactly for that. Rescue you from this system, terror and torture. And with belief and faith, love, work together on our only way and join to universe unity. You this. You this, human beings, humanity. You're not evil. But the system pushing you in mandatory form. Money, mandatory. Yeah? And all this mess around the world. And again, climate crisis. So great and symbolic fact. The death sentence to you happening now. This can be helpful, very helpful for you, to you. You can use this fact and act. They acting, acted, acting, and will act by any cost. Satanic evil. Here some tweet I should read. And this in Twitter, I check from Twitter. Profile name Ben Franta. He tweeting, compiled by Vatan Huzeir, the latest cache of internal documents describing big oil's concealed knowledge of global warming is a gold mine. One bombshell is a confidential Shell, big Shell company, oil company Shell, oil and gas company. Confidential Shell scenario report from 1989, which imagined to future, sustainable world and global mercantilism. This in the report for Shell company. They give money for specialists. They are research and give us this truth about their business. And they did about two future, sustainable world and global mercantilism. In sustainable world, greenhouse gas emissions would peak around the year 2000 and decline rapidly thereafter, and total carbon dioxide concentrations would be limited to 400 ppm. Global mercantilism, on the other hand, would see emissions continue to rise. This is the path we are on. Shell company realized that even in sustainable world, global temperature could rise more than 1 degree Celsius, what we see today. Sustainable world will not prevent the problem arising, but it could it could mitigate the problem. Global mercantilism, meanwhile, would cause considerably more warming. What would the world be like under global mercantilism? The path we are on, according to Shell, there would be more violent weather, more storms, more droughts, more deluges. Mean sea, mean sea level would rise at least 30 centimeter. Agricultural patterns would be most dramatically changed. This under global mercantilism world future. Something as simple as a moderate change in rainfall pattern disrupt ecosystems, and many species of trees, plants, animals, and insects would not be able to move and adapt. The changes would, however, most impact on humans. Shell went on. Shell went on. In earlier times, man, quote, in earlier times, man was able to respond with his feet. Today, there is no place to go because people already stand there. Perhaps those in industrial countries could cope occur with a rise in sea level, the Dutch example. But for poor countries, such defenses are not possible. Continue quote. The potential refugee problem in global mercantilism could be unprecedented. Shell predicted Africans would push into Europe, Chinese into the Soviet Union. This report about 1989, where last last time, months of Soviet Union was. Soviet Union finally collapsed in December 1991. Chinese into Soviet Union, Latins into the United States, Indonesians into Australia. Boundaries would count for little, overwhelmed by the numbers. Conflict would abound. Civilization could prove a fragile thing. The logic of sustainable world is a society choosing to channel some investment into environmental maintenance, maintenance against this contingency. And yet, despite these predictions, Shell, and yet, despite these predictions, Shell chose to push the world into the high carbon scenario it knew would be so disastrous. The company spent the next decade denying the existence and severity of global warming through disinformation groups like the Global Climate Coalition. Huh? And then Shell spent their last 2 decades giving false reassurances that it's moving away from fossil fuels, all while actually expanding its fossil fuel business and blocking the fossil fuel controls it knows are needed to avoid irreversible global damage. Other nuggets from Shell's documents correctly admits the principal source of carbon dioxide is fossil fuel combustion. Correctly notes methane as powerful greenhouse gas about 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Says global warming could be most important issue for the energy industry. Finally, the document foreshadows the use of fake offsets to enable more fossil fuel use. Don't just stand there. Plant a tree. Applied Energy Service of Arlington, Virginia is helping to pay for the planting of 52 million trees on plantations and plots in Guatemala and farm plots in Guatemala. That number of trees are claimed to be able to absorb as much carbon dioxide as will be emitted by the new coal-fired generating plant atomic energy station is building in Connecticut. This 180 megawatt plant will emit an estimated 15 million tons of carbon dioxide over its 40 years lifetime. This document underscores the fact that shale, the fossil fuel industry, and broader society had a choice, and they knowingly choose global disaster in exchange for short-term profits. An individual may be powerless to impose restraint under these circumstances, Shell said, but collectively society is not. Rules can be devised, agreed upon, and enforced so that the capacity of the commons is not exceeded and access to the commons is equitably distributed. The climate crisis and the world's inadequate responses to it were not just foreseen but actively engineered by Shell and its many collaborators. How much more until we say enough is enough, hold the perpetrators accountable, and chart a healthier path? Asking Ben Franklin. Another fact is about giants, oil and gas giants. One, two, three, four, five. All they knew. They have report, they have facts, and anyway, they by any cost means that by any cost for not for themselves, of course. They will secure, they think. Yeah, 3 billion will chip it and they will rule the world insecure. Climate crisis will affect them. This good, this good. People, they not only saying that, they doing that. This good should be people die. 5 billion. And climate crisis will additional instrument for that. You don't understand that? Not yet. They will, by words, distract. They media on their hand, money on their hand, structure on their hand, political establishment on their hand, who rule the world down. They will distract you. They will fool you by any cost. But together we can prevent, can resist and prevent the scenario, the big crisis. Means big war. Literally, big war, additional climate crisis. Who will think even about climate crisis seriously for fight during war? Huh? Nobody. They will fight for their life in this war situation, for bread, for food, for water, life saving. As robo zombie. Because this crisis creating by concrete persons and groups, clubs in offshores, intentionally share Vatican about climate crisis and other religion. Not be fooled. Enough is enough, as people. Again, this is not only about Vatican. What I sing, and this truth. This not only about Vatican. This not only about Catholic Church. Okay? This I sing. Truth this. System. Rule it world. This. And all these religion leaders too, part of this system, actively participated, knowingly participated for their structure. Under this dome, their structure for that. Acting as one team. Clubs members in offshores. I mean, in fact, these confirmed, verified facts. You will downplay that. Media view. They opportunity, as dome. They will continue to fool you. They will distract you from this fact, downplay. So importance of this fact will downplay by conflict, by their tools. They now try for war. Putin and Rothschild and Co. behind scene collaborating. By any cost, they will do that. By any cost, they will help Putin. Because Putin, war. Hitler nowadays. So important for Rothschild and Co. for launch this big war, big crisis. Try widen. Israel, Iran, China, Taiwan, and region, Israel, Iran, and region, Azerbaijan here, Israel at Azerbaijan, not only Armenia, Iran, using Azerbaijan, if Maliyev authority means, for start this war conflict with Iran. These scenarios for widen, first steps, widen and fill. And one time you will see Iran all is on fire, but not because only climate crisis, not, on, not only for heat wave and wildfires, because bombs, because rockets, because. They go, they this. Again, no give them chance, downplay this fact. You should take this fact as main, gospel. All the who they and how they acting, confirmed, verified, blockbuster fact. It's not some example, some fact. No, this blockbuster facts. They today continue to that. They attacking this IPCC last report. They try downplay. They putting on. They take already control on COP 26, 7, 27, 28. They already control it. They putting their even big oil president and United Arab Emirates have their continue planning sharply increase the oil and gas production. And you will go or hope, huh? We'll hope another good step will COP28 will do. This starting from Boris Johnson time, Glasgow. Finally, when they choose Egypt. Egypt choose United Arab Emirates. This line in crucial time. What they will. Nothing. We already know IPCC report for policymakers. United States, China, Saudi Arabia very aggressively, and United Arab Emirates at Saudi Arabia. Fighting. No mention fossil fuel. Why? Therefore, they satanic evil. And Saudi Arabia, one of the main countries in the world doing money laundering, means corruption. Money laundering. United Arab Emirates, one of the world hub of money laundering, means corruption. Open Quran and read. Open Quran and read. One of the main sin, corruption, means money laundering. Head of state, this shameful murderers and murderer, MBAs, and these puppets of United Arab Emirates, emirs. They have some on money. and they have power. We will see. Satanic, evil. Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Iran, another. I read about Muslim state. I said about Christians, same, again, near. Not same level, but near. Satanic, evil. Acting, lifestyle, immorality without frame. Narco, cocaine, heroin, pedophilism. There are many. This system, and they created climate crisis, and they're fighting for continuation for that, of that. For continuation, they should continue. Increase warming. Scientists, shut up. They, again, publicly never said this word, but they acting this word. Shut up. Scientists, shut up. I have money. Because monetary world system, ruling world. Lobby scams, blah, blah. President Obama is president who do possible success of Paris Agreement. We was together, and daytime Secretary of State John Kerry, we was upload first time, 2015, December. Good, huh? But reality, and today even, persons who was voted in Obama administration now back it. Big oils. This is not direct about Obama. This is not saying. But fact, I say Obama was fired to success of main role here. Paris Agreement, but in his team who was working for environment, means ecological, professor doctor. Now she, professor doctor Harvard University, listen, Damian Carrington from Guardian, The Guardian. Harvard professor lobbied SEC on behalf of oil firm that pays her lavishly. Emails show. Fact. Environmental law professor, Jody Freeman, she named Jody Freeman, urged to cut ties with ConocoPhillips, which pays her more than $350,000 a year. ConocoPhillips, Joe Biden approved Villa project of ConocoPhillips. he argued was, this was public, he said that, because they plan and go to court, who they, this Republican, Markovsky, and others, they are Democrat also. Uh, and he decided approve because this giving some good version. Bad and baddest. Huh? He choose bad. Reality. This Biden said. We will project this ConocoPhillips. Jody Freeman lobbied for ConocoPhillips. And environmental law professor in Harvard. Again, Harvard. And so many such facts. Confirm it, verify it. This system doing that. And they, as robot zombie, acting, money, cash, means that cash. And lobbying, and they can say anything. This nothing. What they're saying is nothing. We should take facts and not give them chance downplay these facts. This should be not difficult for you, these people. Take fact and keep. Important fact. Again, very important. They try downplay saying this not so much important. You see, will distract you by another events, they tactics. But you can, in your mind, take places. What mean? For your life, for your family life, for your future, for your children. This should be made. And also peace, prosperity, good life. Climate crisis will destroy all that. And additional, they acting for create another big crisis, big war. If you will fool it by them, big war will happen. And you will die, many of you. Who dare you think, huh? They're not thinking, no care about you. No care. This is happening in developed countries, in democracy countries. For example, in United States of America, they don't care about you, about your children. In gun violence, how much people should die? How much children massacre should be happen? Huh? No, not enough. They don't care. In Texas, 2 lawmakers were expelled because they in protest demonstration demanded their gun control. There should be AR-15 banned. There should be background check fully as car license. Should be same who won't have gun as car license. If not, when this Uvalde children massacre happened, I said will happen again, happen it, and I said again will happen again, will happen again, even much more. And who? In political case, Republicans. They don't care about you. This is not only about Republicans, but in gun control case, obviously this day, they even refusing take control of that. Their children massacre, continuation of that. The same because system, they these big oils, cost of their action, how many people died in poor countries in Africa. In Pakistan was so severely flood. In United States, because the storm hurricane, President Biden several times called for emergency on state, announced it and declared. How many people died? And increasing sharply. This is because fossil fuel. Scientists saying that. By fact check. Fact check. They anyway try downplay, anyway try to go further, and blah blah about offset, which not exist. Why they using that? For fool you people. They saying, hey, they have technology, this will, no problem. Fossil fuel, they will continue produce, and same time will take from atmosphere. This lie, and they fooling you. They're fooling you by oral method. Climate crisis sharply increasing. Scientists saying that if not immediate action, stop fossil fuel, phase out, stop fossil fuel, and go to clean energy. If not, which disaster will? Even you, existence of you, your extinction will start. Climate crisis about physics, about planet Earth and human being, no Superman can adapt. Not 4 degrees will enough. Will happen. Very short time, not after 1 century, but even after 1 century. And you have 100 years, we will come for sportive cars, cigar, 100 years you have, hooray. Go. Good, huh? More. I love baby. Yeah, means truly children, baby. My heart to them, to children. I will do anything for them, their life. Why is this happening? System, dome. You are on the dome. Today's photo. Today's cover photo of Chinghiz wife. Today's this. Oh, look. Look again. Viewing cover. Human beings, civilized country rule of law, have family, children. In 21st century, this also matter our days. Canada. I do not think I will sleep tonight. Go green tweeting. Eco Warriors profile name. Trudeau and Canada are one of the richest countries in the world and have every modern convenience at their disposal. Yet they still do not have an ounce of humanity or kindness to stop this obscene cruelty on innocence. Karen Messier, Echo Green, replying to Karen Messier. Karen Messier treating the annual Canadian commercial seal hunt, annual Canadian commercial seal hunt, will start in a few days. It's recognized as the largest slaughter of marine mammals in the world. Yet, the Conservative Party of Canada headquarter leader has committed to expand the killing of baby seals if he is ever elected. This horrible industry must end. They are not place for tradition. They are not a place for other argue for such action. It is absolutely and completely unacceptable and should be stopped, banned finally worldwide. Because such thing happening not only in Canada, we know other sovereign countries, even their minors, indigenous even, was there some And even there, I not recall name, there was even this movie, documentary movie, was in Netflix. This cruelty against sea mammals in several countries, including against whales, beluga, and this one, using this method here. By fisheries. Again, go green tweeting. Only 10% of all large fish are left in global ocean. 90% of all large fish, including tuna, marlin, swordfish, sharks, cod, and halibut, are gone. 5 million fish, 5 million fish, 5 million fish killed every minute. 5 million fish killed every minute. At current rate, world's oceans will be emptied of fish by 2048. 15 years. So 25 years. Huh? You difficult, huh? Sit down planning. How many food you need and do that. You even refusing to do such simple action. Regulation, overdose, failing of regulation, this overdose, coming to this reality. Another confirmed, verified facts. Greenpeace International, quote, we must be prepared for carbon dioxide removal to be a failure. Our utmost priority must be in stopping further emissions from entering the atmosphere right now, rather than relying on theoretical large-scale removals far in the future. Very correct. Who said that? David Ho, climate scientist, Ocean Carbon Climate Solutions, founder Bamboo Bark Project, professor of Manoa, also Columbia, their profile names, ENS, Ulm, etc. Scientists, climate scientists. Chris Lang tweeting about David Ho, this scientific revelations. Okay. First, Chris Lang. First, my latest on Red Monitor is a summary of David Hall's great article in Nature about carbon dioxide removal. Carbon dioxide removal is not a current climate solution. We need to we need to change the narrative. This is about offset, about carbon dioxide removal. This not exist, and scientists saying that in future can maybe, but today we should stop fossil fuel, stop carbon dioxide pollution, and methane increasing. These boats and they will trigger avalanche effect, and they will happen trigger. There are other things will happen. As I saying you, means universe unity. And you not have opportunity as people by your high techs or civilization of planet Earth, all countries, huh? Most developed countries. You not have solution. You not have opportunity prevent or fight climate crisis when this will have come to avalanche effect. And temperature will increase sharply in short time, sharply. Profile name near a Cohen 77. Horrifying images of police violence on the Temple Mount. Israel is trying to start a war to incite public opinion about a coup d'etat. After that, you will say that this is not the time to deal with the occupation. The Palestinians report policemen with batons pray indiscriminately with batons and weapons after entering the mosque. And here video. Ramadan, Easter, in Israel, Pesach, and Israel fascist, satanic, evil authority. again. This one of main mosque in Muslim world is in Jerusalem, Al-Aqsa Mosque. And these Israel officials, by police, by fascist Netanyahu order and government order, entered mosque when they are Palestinians in the whole month Ramadan praying and beating this form by baton, by rifle. And they're living after that. This mosque they're destroying, and after that again returning, same day, and continue. This Netanyahu government, extremist, fascist government of Netanyahu, intentionally doing that for fire, for fuel. This conflict, Palestinians will react, will react. And Netanyahu will use that. And they exactly doing that. They're killing Palestinians, these policemen and others. They are figures. Palestinians answering, also killing Israelis. Netanyahu fueling that. And again, their propaganda try to show one side, Palestinians, terrorists, killing innocent people. This, of course, very bad. But this, they acting because Israel officials ordered it and they're killing innocent Palestinians, including children, including girls, women, elders, killing, arresting, molesting, what they want. And Netanyahu using, when Palestinian answering, Netanyahu try use the state opportunity and their lobbies in United States and others countries for attack, for show. No, Oriel method. Netanyahu starting to that, doing that, and by any cost failing, they go, which we know. This land of the Judea, this fascist narrative, fascist plan, actually. In some time in history there was Judea, but now, centuries of centuries, they are this nation, Palestinians. You saw worldwide how many replacement was, how many, and Hitler actually started war for that because they German land historically. And addition take more. Netanyahu actually and his government actually doing that. Francesca Albanese, United Nations Special Rapporteur of Palestine. The lack of media coverage and lack of analysis of the unfolding events in Jerusalem is worrying. Israel continues to oppress Palestinians even as they gather to pray. Yeah. There are many tweets about this fact. And again from Francesca Albanese, when Netanyahu increasing, second time intervening this, return to this mosque, and additional against Palestinians. I strongly condemn, tweeting Francesca Albanese, Israel's excessive use of force against Palestinian Muslims praying at Al-Aqsa Mosque during Ramadan and its breaches of the status quo. This recklessness risks bringing further devastation to both sides of the Green Line. Full statement, they also occur. United Nations Special Procedures. Israel about. United Nations expert condemns brutal attacks by Israeli forces on Palestinians praying at Al-Aqsa on Wednesday. Francesca Albanese urges international community to step up effort to hold the occupying power accountable before the situation spirals further out of control. But already happening, out of control. And the Netanyahu government start and continue to do. There's no excuse for Palestinians for attacking civilians and killing. But Netanyahu starting a much more attacking civilians, innocent people, and killing, arresting, beating. Truth this. Israel fascist apartheid authority, apartheid regime. Truth this. Look, very interesting fact on same case. I try say you truth today. Main, what main? You should take this as main. Who rule the world. And their lifestyle too matter. Their action, they hate you. They plan to kill you, billions of you. They plan and kill. They're using economic crisis for that reason. They try to fail worldwide war crisis. And same time, their lifestyle, they're untouchable. They're untouchables and the untouchable places, Rothschild and Co. I call that collapsing of shores, very correct also. And their lifestyle demanding concrete services should be. And Jeffrey Epstein network was one of this network service. Underage. Their names. Again, Jeffrey Epstein, one of 5 network. Part of one of 5 firm who part of this network supplying Rothschild and Co. clubs in offshores, these services, underage. And they are Sodom Himorah. They faith to Satan. Therefore, Sodom Himorah style, they lifestyle. And Jeffrey Epstein was killed in prison in New York. Even today, the media continue even using words. Apparently, there was suicide. I think this lie, lie. Jeffrey Epstein was killed. There was homicide. And now we know name who killed him. Former police officer, ex-cop who shared cell with Jeffrey Epstein in New York, convicted of quadruple murder. Nicholas Tartaglione, name, faces life imprisonment after killing of 4 men over perceived money debt. And there, even how he was killed. One of his main victim, he killed by using same which he used against Jeffrey Epstein, homicide. There no was suicide hanged by Jeffrey Epstein. Therefore, their video camera not, and there only was some light form punishment against this who should be their watchdog, security of prison. This man. And again, this Trump order, Rudy Giuliani participate on that, on this homicide of Jeffrey Epstein, Rudy Giuliani. And this was by knowledge of Attorney General, black or black. Attorney General was Trump time. Their names, they are Trump, they are Prince Andrew, their names, their names. Even look who they are. The Guardian, United States Virgin Islands subpoenas 4 top businessmen in Epstein banking inquiry. Sergey Brin, Google, Thomas Pritzker, Mortimer Zuckerman, and Michael Ovitz face questions about late sex criminals' links with JP Morgan Bank. And this bank was served for Epstein, and they know Epstein using this money, bank operation, this money using JP Morgan Bank for this business, underage sex trafficking. Again, big banks, celebrities, And this man who killed Jeffrey Epstein, now he arrested. True investigation can reveal, he can say truth, why he killed Epstein. Who will do that? Department of Justice, FBI, who failed to truly investigate John Fitzgerald Kennedy and his brother Robert Fitzgerald Kennedy assassination, failed to investigate 9/11, failed to investigate 2008, failed to investigate 2016, late 15 and 16, failing to investigate January 6 coup attempt, and you can think when previous is so devastating to United States national security system, assassinations, attacks, about Kennedy assassination, about 9/11. They failed to do that. We can't think they will fail again. About top secret docs by Trump, Kushner, and America failing. There should be clean up. In the United States should be clean up from Putin structure. First, this should be happening. And Trump Putin structure both into United States. Another blockbuster. Steven Donziger. Think about this in light of their decision to legalize Chevron private prosecution and 993-day detention of me. Supreme Court, he replying to this tweet. Breaking. New York Times reports a Supreme Court charity took $190,000 in secret donations from Chevron when the company had cases, including Ecuador, pending before the justices. Other corporations also donated. Horrifying. Why are these conflicts avoided? Asking Steven Donziger. There are cases from Chevron, including Ecuador. We know Ecuador, how Chevron, this well-known, very satanic action against Ecuador nation, Ecuador people. And Steven Donziger was a lawyer for protecting Ecuador people life, and they won by court rule billions of dollars. For that, he was punished. Again, by Chevron, by ACA, no, their name other, they have name. Also political sphere who was taking money as donation from Chevron and helping Chevron for punish Donziger. And mind-blowing. Zishan Alim tweeting. Mind-blowing. If Thomas had chartered the plane, this attack they tried, if Thomas had chartered the plane and the 162-foot yacht himself, the total cost of the trip could have exceeded $5 $500,000. Fortunately for him, that wasn't necessary. He was on vacation with Republican mega donor Harlan Crow. Supreme Court Judge Clarence Thomas. 500,000 gift from some donor. There, not only he broke ethic norm, and he should be impeached immediately. He should resign immediately. If not, should impeach immediately, and there should be investigation. Another judge, Supreme Court Judge Kennedy, you remember? His son was Deutsche Bank, particularly on this department, or how this call it in Deutsche Bank. When happened, put money to Trump, $250 million in New York branch of Deutsche Bank. And this Kennedy son was watchdog, means particularly on this case working. Kennedy resigned and give this seat his to Kavanaugh. Yeah, for Kavanaugh. We know that. It's not about Kavanaugh. It's about how they even using this fact as acting one team. It's about scams. United States Supreme Court. And this Harlan Crow collecting memory about Hitler. United States Supreme Court member friend, as he called it him, or big donor, actually. Hitler fan. Important fact. Look, this about children, about this blockbuster. Science is strategic. About children massacre, which continue in the United States. Leading causes of deaths for children ages 1 through 18. Under 10%, 6% drug overdose, 7% suffocation, 8% cancer, 18% motor vehicle crashes, 18%, and 19% guns. This motor vehicle crashes was very lead, more than 20%, and gun was more than 10, but under 20%. Approximately 11-12% gun was. But now gun come to first place. From 11-12% come to 19%, and motor vehicle crashes from 25-6% down to 18%. Now leader gun. And David Wallace Wales tweeting on this case. Quote, increasingly the American mortality anomaly, which is still growing, is explained not by the middle-aged or elderly, but the deaths of children and teenagers. 1 in 25 American 5 years old now won't live to see 40. One in 25. 1 in 25 American 5-year-olds now will not live to see 40 years. Why this happened? This is not about Second Amendment, and never was. Never was. This is about that. How are they using that? And also can use additional for divide country, create chaos, coup attempts, and cause of that, children massacres already happening. Agnes Galamart, Amnesty International. 32 United Nations Special Rapporteurs have written to the International Criminal Court prosecutor to demand an investigation into the situation in the occupied territories. And I also call ICC prosecutor, Mr. Khan, start investigation in the situation in the occupied territories by Israel apartheid regime in occupied Palestinian territories without delay. Look, the New York Times newspaper, everybody will say respectful, worldwide, revealing so much fact. But in Israel case, they fully sided with fascist apartheid regime of Israel. How Rothschild and Co. controlling media when needed using schemes. Coming there online, fascist authority of Israel. New York Times act, and they acting on the dome. They will deny, of course, but how they can cope? Look, the New York Times coverage of the latest crisis in occupied Palestine is so distorted and so biased that it must have been deliberate. These are truths about New York Times. Truths about New York Times. And others mainstream media too. In Israel case, they even openly backing fascist regime. Apartheid means fascism. Occupation means occupation. And here another important fact. Natasha Bertrand is about leaked docs from Pentagon. of Pentagon. She tweeting, Natasha Bertrand. The classified documents leaked online touch on the everything from Wagner Group operations in African Israel's pathways to providing lethal aid to Ukraine, to intel about the United Arab Emirates ties to Russia, and South Korean concerns about providing ammunition to the United States for use in Ukraine. Here, one thing wrong, Israel pathway to providing lethal aid to Ukraine. These schemes, again, after this not happening, this is about truth. This is not happening because Israel, part of Rothschild and Co., Rothschild and Co. helping Putin undeniably. And why I said, but other here facts, very important fact in revealing, they are not reaching Israel helping Ukraine, searching paths. Okay, but this why they are not there. Israel not doing that, not planning to do that. Seriously. Some large forum which not affected Putin. What this means? But we say we will be helping Ukraine. This not will work. Francis Carr, the merchant of death, Victor Booth, says he has sent a message to Donald Trump offering him political asylum in Russia. He warned that Trump's life is in danger in the United States and calls on the ex-president to lead an uprising against the globalists from abroad, from Russia. Peter Jukes, Unmasked. How Elon Musk is using Twitter to destroy the concept of objective truths. Very correct. Go green. Only little people should pay tax. It seems Microsoft sends 98 billion euro and not a cent in tax to United States via little known Irish firm. 98 billion euro, more than 100 billion dollar, and no even cent of tax system. They untouchables. Sofia Kiane, 158 billion 800 million dollar. That how much the world's 5 largest oil and gas companies reported of profits in 2022, last year. Approximately $160 billion. Huh? Five largest oil and gas companies. During 1 year, $160 billion. We all, and scientists saying stop that, they increasing and will until we not will stop them. No way they will act. They will continue to do that. Navalny team, Georgy Alburov. I stop it, he tweeted, I stop it by the sea. How I stopped by to see how the sanctions affected Dmitry Medvedev. Dmitry Medvedev, former Russia president, now deputy of Putin in Security Council in Russia. Dmitry Medvedev, Tuscan vineyard, Tuscania, Italy. Tuscan vineyards. It's been 409 days since the war started against Ukraine by Putin, and Medvedev part of that. After all, turns out they never even heard of sanctions there. They are doing just fine. Italy. Medvedev, big business in Italy. Toscania, big vineyards and producing wine. They're fine. Sanctions not affecting them. This happening in Italy. EU member, NATO member. How are they implementing sanctions against Putin and circle? Gerga Alburov continued. Well, there has been one change. You can't pay with Russian card here anymore. After all, the 140 million Russians who started the war must be held accountable. By irony, he tweeting that means nothing. There are no sanctions against Medvedev, against the business in Italy, against Putin saying are the same. How are the sanctions implementing? When this CNBC, important, I will read shortly, but wind and solar power generators wait in years-long lines to put clean electricity on the grid, then face huge interconnection fees they can't afford. This in United States. Key points. To connect a new this article from CNBC article, Catherine Clifford. Key points. To connect a new source of power to the United States electric grid requires energy generators to go through an application process with a regional transmission authority or utility. That interconnection application process is often years long and requires upgrades to the grid, which are often so expensive that power generators have to back out. The entire electric grid in the United States have installed capacity of about 1,250 gigawatts of power, and there is currently 2,020 gigawatts of energy capacity waiting in line to be connected. Wind and solar power generators were in years-long bureaucratic lines to connect to the power grid, only to be faced with fees they can't afford, forcing them to scramble for more money or pull out of projects completely. This application process, called the interconnection queue, is delaying the distribution of clean power and hampering the United States in reaching its climate goals. The interconnection query backlog is a symptom of a larger climate problem for the United States. There are not enough transmission lines to support the transition from fossil fuel-based electric system to a decarbonized energy grid. It's not difficult to that. United States administration can. By words, they're saying many words, but in practice, there should be subsidies, there should be pushing clean energy further. No wait, this line, interconnection query, no wait. Put clean energy in first place. And subsidies project needed in this case because they asking fees means free them from these fees. United States of America. In practice, happening such things, and you should act. Glasson's gone. Musk promoting and having Twitter recommend Russia's propaganda accounts comes as no surprise to anyone. And this about this matter. Twitter lifts restrictions on Russian government accounts, which absolutely and completely unacceptable. There's no Russian official account. There's Putler official accounts. Goebbels. And they have war, genocidal war. Shameful person, racist and fascist, Elon Musk. And this leaked docs from Pentagon was in Twitter, also was using Twitter for that, for the public. And I know who do that. This Trump and co. Co means co, including Elon Musk. This putting structure into United States. These schemes. Through investigation, we reveal that. Last April, Twitter announced that it would no longer recommend accounts from countries involved in armed conflict. This policy also applies to Russian government-owned accounts. However, users have recently noticed that accounts associated with the Russian state appear at the top of search results and are recommended for subscription. Currently, restrictions do not apply to the presidential account of Putler, the Minister of Foreign Affairs Lavrov, means Goebbels, of the Russian Federation, and the Embassy of Russian Federation in the Britain. Sorry. From Greta. Greta Thunberg quote from article CNN. Here opinion from Greta Thunberg, Sofia Kiani, and Vanessa Nakate about Biden. Very bad, very wrong, very mistake decision about improving Willow project of ConocoPhillips. And there maybe the Judy Freeman participated too as a lobby. The rubber stamping quote from this letter opinion from CNN.com. Again, Greta Thunberg, Sofia Kiani, and Vanessa Nakate. Quote, the rubber stamping of such a project sends a message not just to our generation, but humanity as a whole. The future of our planet and the present well-being of frontline communities are being sacrificed for short-term economic gain and political expediency. Very true, and not only that. And people are already replying to decision of this about LGBT, okay? How this satanic evil system ruled the world with their lifestyle, Sodom and Gomorrah lifestyle. This obviously, and their Epstein network and others, and their lifestyle. Life-changing parties to etc. Okay, and they are truly underage, and they are truly even animals, truly literal animals. They orgy, face orgy, Satan. Okay, as they face religion to Satan. This orgy for that, not some orgy, freestyle. And the orgy, all this happening, Sodom Gomorrah, and their lifestyle. And I know that exactly they're fueling this LGBTQ by any cost, without any frame, should be rise worldwide, which absolutely and completely unacceptable. LGBTQ can be, their rights should be protected by law, but we shall protect our main value, man, woman, and child. This is about our only way. Today, Chinghiz start from this. This is about truth. Truth, this. Man, woman, and child, children. Main value of humanity. And marriage among men and women only, because our main value. This said Jesus. This say another religions, books, no religion leaders. They can say about their lifestyle we know. Today said about Vatican and others. their lifestyle, they behind this fueling LGBTQ by any cost. They too, satanic system ruled the world. They should destroy all this value from God, from universe unity. It's about only way for humanity. You should protect by any cost your main value. For we survive. Why life exists on planet Earth? Why? For joy to universe unity. For all that. We fail, we will die. As died hundred thousands of civilizations around universe. They failed join to universe unity. But I hear together with you and we can join to universe unity. Again, worldwide, LGBTQ plus rights should be protected. Their lifestyle, no crime. No crime. Same time, we should protect our main value, man, woman, and children. This means officially marriage only between man and woman. One, this is worldwide. Second, education system should be based on our main value. No, they are in schools can't be they are blah blah about transgenders, about LGBTQ. They're underage. How you can talk about that? How you can fuel means endorse or as propaganda LGBTQ in schools books, their lifestyle. This absolutely and completely unacceptable. They will know. World 21st century people, students also can know LGBT exists, they action lifestyle, no crime, protected by law, and basta. And basta. Because this red line, when behind this red line coming, our main value starting destroying. And this satanic evil. Uganda said they passed parliament. I not exactly read this law, but in Twitter was or in the Guardian was info. There was this forum. The criminalizing will arrest for because the LGBTQ are replaying as my position now. Their lifestyle, no crime. When you criminalize their lifestyle, this absolutely and completely unacceptable, Uganda. But if you action for protect your education system, you're acting for protect your children, yes, which under 18 years. Also from adoption of children by LGBTQ, we should be ban. Adoption of children by LGBTQ should be banned because, I say, our main value. We can and say, hey, take and growth, your quantity. Not, and not. This is so difficult. Take this frame. Take survive yourself means your value. And this is actually, again, our only way of life. It's difficult to keep this way, work on this way. LGBTQ will exist, and this will not crime. They not will repression, they not will the action against them. They can unofficially, among them, even married to one another, they lifestyle, but not officially, no endorsed from state, financing etc. etc. Absolutely not. An education system we should keep, protect. Education system worldwide should base it on our main value, man, woman, children, and after that, culture, religion, traditions, all that. Different countries, different nations, and same education. This is about Uganda. And Kenya. Kenyan new elected president acting against same-sex marriage officially. I support his position, and I will support any country's leaders around the world which should be happening, in which country they already passed it, same-sex marriage officially recognized. This should be revised. I know will revise, but very good if this will happen now, start happening now. But other countries which this not yet ban, act as Kenya. No officially same-sex marriage. No. Again, no. I say, keep that. This is about our only way. I say, okay, today this, Earth people, I'm Chinghiz together with you.